This is Caesar Book 5, Chapter 38, and this passage contains Ambiorix as he hurries to tell the other Gauls of his victory over the Romans, and as he tries to encourage them to rebel and gain their independence. The passage begins with Hoc Victoria Sublatus. Elated by this victory, Ambiorix marched, statim cum equitatu, immediately with his cavalry to the Aduatuci, qui eran eos regno finitimi, who were neighbors with his kingdom. He, still meaning Ambiorix, stopped, neque noctem neque diem, neither night nor day, tumque, and then, iubit pedita, he ordered the infantry or foot soldiers, subsequi, to follow closely. And that closely is just included in the verb. The next part begins with an ablative absolute. Re demonstrata aduatucisque concitatis. With the matter having been mentioned, and with the Aduatuci having been roused, postero die, the next day, he arrived among the Nervii, and hortator, he urged or encouraged, and this sets up an indirect command. So he urged that they should not or not dimitant, give up the opportunity sui in perpetuum liberandi, of freeing themselves forever or liberating themselves forever, and of ulciscendi, of punishing the Romans for the injuries, the wrongs, quas which acceperent they will receive eis from them. It's just important to note that the acceperent is in the future, which is kind of odd for any of the tenses in this passage. And then the liberandi is a gerundive, while the ulciscendi is a gerund. And the book just notes that the syntax there is sort of odd. And then the dimitant is a subjunctive in a clause called a clause of desire. He demonstrat explained that, and this now opens up an indirect statement, he explained that 2 lieutenants, legatus duos, interfectos esse, were slain, and that a magnum partem, a large portion, exercitus of the army, inter esse, perished. So the interfectos esse is a perfect passive infinitive, again with that indirect statement, and then inter esse is a syncopated form of interi visse, which is a perfect active infinitive. Again, we're implying that he explained that nihil esse negoti, it was nothing of trouble or nothing of difficulty for the legion, which was wintering with Cicero, interfici, to be killed, cum when oppressam, suddenly, or subito oppressam, suddenly having been assaulted. So that word order is kind of funny, so I'm hoping I did it the right way, but I'll just repeat that one more time. He explained that it was nothing of difficulty for the legion, which was wintering with Cicero, to be killed when suddenly having been assaulted. And the book notes that this nihil esse negoti, rather than it was nothing of trouble, you could just translate it as it was not a difficult task. It makes more sense in English. He, still talking about Ambiorix, profitator, declared, say himself, a helper to that thing or to that design. He easily persuaded the Nervii by this speech. And the oratione is an ablative of means, while that Nervis takes the place of what would be an accusative. It's really in the dative because of the intransitive persuadit verb.